Coaches, welcome back to the 92 Mesh Group Chalk Talk. I'm Coach George Coltharp out of North Carolina, and today we're going to talk about Y stick. Y stick is really one of my favorite plays. A lot of people talk about shallows and meshes and Y cross and all this other stuff, but for me, Y stick really is just it's a comfort zone. It's a good first down play. It's second and long, we make the sticks manageable and those kind of things. And it's such an easy read for the quarterback that Y stick is, the basis, for a lot of things for us. And for me, Y stick also sets up probably my favorite scoring play, which is, the A call. We'll do another, clinic on that at some point. But in general, there's a couple of things that you can do with Y stick. So we'll cover today just a 2x2 and a 3x1, and then I'll also show you a little wrinkle that I like to use off of that, and then we'll go from there. So here we go. We're going to look at Y stick, and then the big thing on this is Z is going to outside release. He's going to give us that more route that everybody runs, must outside release. We want to stretch, the corner, and then R is going to give us a swing or an arrow. I like the swing a little bit better than the arrow because I want to keep some space between Y. And then what I tell Y is make this guy wrong. Make him wrong. We want him to run a 4-yard route. And Coach Mummy is really specific about why 4 yards is important. He just says 4 yards is kind of what they figured out. 5 was a little too deep, 4 is just perfect. But what we mean by make this guy wrong is I want you to attack him. Attack his upfield shoulder right in here and make him, either cover you or stretch to the swing here. And if you attack him, he can't be right. If he runs to this, you've now vacated. If he sits to you, he's blocked himself for the swing. So we don't want to try to avoid him. We want to run right at him and make him wrong. And then for our progression, and then backside, we do our BSQ. A lot of people will sit him in here and tell him not to come past the center. We do the same thing on the backside. We're going to run an inside sit and a 5-yard in, and we talked a little bit about how that works before. But basically for us is we want to go peek, swing, stick. Now, that's a little different than what some people do. And the reason why we do this is because we want the swing to give us the stick. I don't want the stick to give us the swing. So when that quarterback takes the ball and he turns his head at that swing, that's going to make this guy want to run. It's going to make this strong safety want to run. And then that's going to give us the stick route in there. So we want to go peek, swing, stick. Now, tags off of this, of course, if the safety's getting nosy on the Y, then you can go Z post. Great play. It's a great play from about the 7, 8, 9, 10 yard line as well. Just throw it up there at that post and let that guy go get it, especially if your Z is a big guy. Remember, in the air raid, R and H are interchangeable. So if H is here, what's he gonna do? He's gonna run a flat route. Okay? If H is here, what's he gonna do? He's gonna run a flat route. And what we do is even when we're in 3x1, we always let Y be the stick guy. We're not gonna run H stick. Some people wanna do this. They wanna run an out. You can do that as well. We just keep it as an arrow just to keep it simple. And it doesn't really hurt anything. Okay? And then the last little wrinkle that we like off of Y stick is sometimes we'll put like a little RPO in there, a little stick draw, old school stick draw that everybody runs now. Matt Mummy calls it Harvard and Yale. But let's say we're just going to line up in hero here and set ourselves up. And then what we do is we'll use our fast motion. And we talked about using fast motion the other day in the run game. So if you haven't seen that video, check that video out. We're using fast motion in the passing game. So we'll push him out, with a push motion there. Okay. And then what we're looking at is what does this guy do? If this guy flies to the stick, the quarterback will just take 2 steps, tuck it in, and get behind H. And then these guys are just going to double double block it here, work to this guy here. So if he vacates, we're good to go. If he sticks in there, he'll pull in and jump in behind H, and that's our little stick draw Harvard Yale play. I hope this helps you. Remember, we always talk about making this your own. That's why these videos are so short. Subscribe, join to the channel, hit the like button. Let's grow this thing. We're up to over 300 subscribers almost now, and that's really good for a start. And I'm really excited to fellowship with you guys. Join the Google Classroom. There'll be some clips of plays in there for you to look at. And just always remember, spin it to win.